What's up and welcome to this week's episode of How Not to Summon a Scenario, where we ask an important question, like, how would you save the Isle of Sodor?
That's the one.
From the Thomas threat.
All the answers, a podcast full of fun romancers. Rolling dice, no time to think. Chaos comes before you blink. Friends create another scene, messing up in ways unseen. How not to solve in a scenario.
What in the fuck does that mean?
I don't know.
Is this a Lord of the Rings
No.
piece of shit?
Well, at first I thought it was Gondor, and then I was like, no.
Oh,
that
this is
definitely
Thomas
says-
the Tank Engine.
It wouldn't. I don't.
Fucking Isle of Sodor. That's Thomas the Tank Engine.
Oh.
Yeah, how would you save the Isle of Sodor from the Thomas the Tank
I've
Engine
not seen
threat?
Thomas the Tank Engine.
I mean,
What's the threat? It's just a tank engine.
No, just the tank engine.
I don't know.
What's the threat?
They've taken over all of the different mobility and transport. Everything
Yeah.
is becoming faced fucking living beings.
Yeah.
Fucking horrific.
But they leave humans alone. And
Do they?
they
But
drive them
actually, they
around.
provide a service for
Yeah.
humans.
Do they?
Yeah.
Because I've only ever seen one person, and that's called the Fat Controller.
No, there's loads.
Where?
Like, there's episodes where there's farmers, there's the public, there's cars that want to cross the train tracks and they've got to stop. And
Yeah. And does the
And
farmer have
a lot of them are
no, the farmer's just got a
transportation
tractor.
trains, the thingy
Yeah.
trains, like
It's an alien
like a
invasion.
coal train.
It's an alien invasion
100%.
of tank engines.
No, just a fucking
Transformers.
Transformers, basically.
Well, they're not, because they don't leave the tracks.
Yeah.
they
You know how I defeat
Yeah,
Thomas the
Thomas
Tank
doesn't
Engine?
derail.
You take the tracks
If he
away.
derails, he's
There
dead.
is Harold the helicopter.
And there's also an episode where they brick one of them into a tunnel.
That's like the first episode for being a naughty tank engine.
Yes, that's the
and he
naughty
never
one.
gets released. They brick him into a fucking tunnel and he's dead.
I'm sorry, Fred. Did that get you all hot and bothered under the thing? He's
She's
in
got a
naughty
thing.
tank engine.
What's wrong with you?
Check it.
I've never seen Thomas the Tank Engine. It's probably for the best.
What? Oh, it was my favourite show as a kid.
It was one of my favourite
I
shows.
think
as a
I was
kid.
too old to watch Thomas the Tank Engine. I think it was before my time.
What?
It was.
I watched
massively.
Thomas the Tank
Yeah,
Engine.
it was
It
on
before
TV.
my time.
You probably watched Budgie the Little Helicopter.
I vaguely remember that.
It was
Well,
a
yeah.
spin-off.
isn't it the
But
Tops
the-
TV.
Oh, well.
Chuggernauts or something?
Button Moon.
Button Moon.
Chuggington.
You're
Moon
talking
was like
about
the 60s.
Thomas being before your time, but
Chuggington is
Button
the
Moon
new
you
Thomas the
watched
Tank
from the
Engine.
from the 50s and
still not
60s.
seen that either. Thomas the Tank Engine was on TV and I just was not for me. I
Okay.
didn't watch it.
Loved Thomas.
Yeah, I
But
love
this
Thomas the
is-
Tank
Chuggington,
Engine.
my little
It's
brother
good start to
watched.
the scenario
Yeah, it's
by not
saving the
knowing the
good.
scenario.
I mean, that's your fault.
It's not our fault for not
we
seeing a
understand-
threat.
We understand Thomas. Yeah, this is it. The scenario is that we're trying to save from something that. Do you know what?
Doesn't
I'm doing?
need saving
Nothing.
from.
Definitely does.
That's what I'm not.
Do you know what I'm
gonna
doing?
go home
I'm
and
walking
have a
away
cup
from
of
the
tea.
tracks.
I don't see it as a threat, and I'm riding Thomas all the way to where I need to go.
I'm
Harold
going to
the
have a
helicopter
cup
is
of
fucking
tea.
you up.
He's not though.
He
He's
is.
not. Harold is taking us where we need to go.
No,
just-
because they've also infected the cars. They've infected the buses.
I'll
Infected.
walk.
Yeah, it's like a
I won't.
plague.
I'll ride them.
It,
It's
what?
fine. I'm not opposed to getting into Thomas.
Dun, 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 dun,
Is this where your
dun.
Sims come back?
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm fine with it.
It's like a sexy fucking show.
I don't see it as a threat.
That is
It's not a
100%
threat.
It's not a threat.
It's not a threat.
Right, okay.
You put
We
a
might have to
barrier
This
down.
change-
episode
no,
is gonna.
done.
This episode's just gonna be you convincing us. It is.
Yes, actually, you know what? That's the new fucking scenario. Can Jim convince them that the Isle of Sodor threat is real?
And it's on an isle.
Oh, we could just get away on a boat.
Yeah. it's
No,
on-
you
they're-
can't.
They're stuck on an
Because
isle.
they're controlled by the fucking
What, a rowboat?
Yeah, we'll just row.
Ooh. Yeah, but that hasn't been infected yet.
It wouldn't. It's not electric.
I mean, neither is a
the
steam engine.
I don't care.
Oh, there
That
you
doesn't
go.
fit my narrative. Thank you very much.
Threat if you don't feed it the fuel it needs to fucking keep going.
And if the fuel is us...
Yeah, but nobody
Same
ever
as the
feeds.
helicopter. If I don't refuel it, it's
Nobody
done.
ever feeds them.
It'll,
Yeah, they
sit,
do.
it'll sit on the helipad and be like, hey.
When do you ever see them use
Hey,
their
put
fuel?
fuel
Literally
in
the
me.
first episode.
When do they use their fuel?
They do.
They
They
do.
refuel.
They refuel,
They have to.
and they do it driving over the tracks. So a steam
what
engine.
sort of advanced
A steam
fucking
engine.
shit is this?
They used to have next to the tracks a
Yeah.
coal flute
Yeah.
that would funnel coal into
Yeah.
the train, and
The
they stop
helicopter
off.
just needs refueling. If not, it's sitting on the helipad.
Yeah,
It's not
Collecting
even
rust.
starting up. It's like, hey,
I'm Harold.
Can you put
Feed me!
Can you put some fuel in me?
He
I ain't
talks as
coming
well.
near you.
Oh, the bus. The bus
Well,
is
if you were
horrific.
over here, you'd be in big trouble right now.
The bus is horrific as well.
It's fine.
Again,
No.
won't refuel.
Honestly,
won't
guys,
refuel
like,
it.
you-
But there's no threat.
There is
There is
100%.
no threat.
No, this is tinfoil hat Jim.
No, this is 100%.
There's no
it's a
threat.
threat.
Just
All
because
of-
you step on that island and go, I don't like it,
all of
doesn't
the-
mean it's a threat.
All of the transport has been transformed on this island into
cares?
face.
What about if we're not
Fucking-
on that
What's the
island?
difference between that and robots?
We control, like.
We
cars
control the
and shit
trains
like that.
and cars and shit. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We control robots.
Yeah.
But it's no
But you
different
don't
to
control
having like
these.
an AI-generated train
You don't control
or a
these.
self-driving car.
Yeah, but you don't control these.
Yeah, we do. They dictated by our time schedules,
Software.
Have you seen our time schedules? It's probably best that they're not dictated.
but they
by
are.
the train.
They run on the Fat Controller's instruction.
Do they?
Yes.
He's the
Or
boss.
is he the fucking?
He's the guy that tells Thomas what to do.
Or
yeah.
is he the
He's the
worst
one
of
that
all of
bricks
them?
up fucking.
Yeah, that's
He's
what I
like-
mean.
for being a
the
naughty boy.
circus
Yeah,
master.
he's the leader.
Yeah,
which
he's the
tells me
circus
that he's
master.
part of their fucking.
He's
cabal.
human.
Yeah, see, they listen. They bow down to us.
You're saying he's human?
He is human.
No, I don't think so.
I mean,
human.
Thomas isn't.
What vehicle is the Fat Controller?
Yeah,
It's just a person that they've been made.
they've made.
Yeah.
They
100%.
don't have thumbs.
You know what we could
I
do?
never see the Fat
is
Controller
just
move
go
his
to the
arms.
writers of.
He
Thomas
always
Tank
moves
Engine.
his arms.
He does.
Yeah,
he
that.
always waves,
That's it. This.
and he gets
talks.
off the
And
train.
if you saw somebody
He walks around.
in the street who was just like, "Hello, hi, how am I?"
I'm like, I've got no ketamine. Fuck off.
Yeah, exactly. And then he's calling himself the Fat Controller,
He doesn't call himself that.
the guy that
The guy from the Beatles did.
Yeah, but he runs
He is
all
the
of
he
the
is the
transport.
comptroller.
Yeah.
and he's fat.
Yes, but he runs all of the transport on this one island.
He runs the trains.
No, he also runs the helicopters and that as well.
So he's
Only the rescue
really
ones.
rich, is what
Yeah,
you're
but
saying.
it's only the rescue helicopters.
No, I'm saying that he's the one that's fucking come with
So if
them.
he's not rich, we can bribe him.
Maybe.
Right.
That's actually doable.
Have you got money I don't know about? Because I ain't got shit.
In this fictional
Not
world,
anyway, as long as they stay away
we
from
could do.
tracks. If they decided to turn on me, they're not getting any.
I don't care if there was a Thomas zombie outbreak. Nothing's happening.
No,
I think it might.
no. we're
Don't
just-
go
we're
within
just
2
bricking
meters of
them
that
into
track,
tunnels.
son.
they can only go where the tracks are.
Yes, they can. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same
the
as the
trains.
helicopter. As soon as that runs out of fuel, it's not going anywhere.
But there's
Yeah,
cars,
exactly.
there's buses, there's helicopters, there's
fuel,
planes.
Like fuel.
There aren't cars. There's buses.
You don't
There's
fill
no
them up.
cars.
There's no
There
threat.
is.
And besides,
But they're
there's
not
been
alive,
no
are they?
indication that they're going to turn. There's no indication that they're bad, evil, or going to turn. They've done nothing but be nice and transport people around.
Yeah, but that's how they're getting in.
Yeah, but what are they? What's their goal?
So anybody who's nice to you has an ulterior motive of being evil at some point.
Yes.
What is their goal though? What's the thing that's took over? What's the goal?
Well, once they've taken over all the transport, which they haven't, by the way,
Right.
at this time, because there is still transport
Yeah, there's
on
also
Sodor.
bicycles.
Yeah, there's tractors and
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
cars.
so
Yeah.
what's the goal?
They haven't taken it over yet.
What's the goal once they took over everything?
What are
They've
they
got
gonna do?
one island that doesn't exist.
They've
does.
monopolied one island.
So far. And then they're going to move to the mainland.
There's no sign of a virus or a disease.
I'm telling
Right.
you.
Well then, the only other thing.
Oh, yeah,
is
that's a good point, because nobody ever comes to the island.
Yeah, they do.
take away.
They get
all-
visitors.
People holiday there. don't
Yeah.
they? That's the point of some of the.
They do.
Take away
Oh,
all
yeah,
of
they
the
do
fuel.
have some people come.
Yeah.
Take away all the fuel for the helicopters. Smash all the boats up. Nobody's getting off that island.
Oh, okay, no, fair enough. So you're going for a isolation
She's
sort
kind
of
of
thing.
Yeah.
If it's a
Quarantine.
threat, you
I'm okay with
quarantine
this.
the island.
I'm okay with this.
Thomas lives whatever life he lives until he runs out of coal.
Yeah, no, that's fine as well. I'm happy with that as well. If you're going to like end this scenario with that's how we're gonna stop this invasion.
There's
I'm okay
no
with this.
invasion, Jim.
There is.
There's no invasion.
There is 100% an invasion.
There's no invasion. You've
Yes.
just been a lunatic.
No.
An absolute
The island
lunatic.
I had to open the paper again. The island of Sodor is just
Safe.
That's a
yeah,
really complicated word.
The Isle of
for a-
Sodor.
For a
Sodor.
Thomas the Tank Engine island.
I didn't even know that was the name of the island. I just thought they were mainland.
No, that's the Isle of Sodor.
I'd
No,
also
I'm
tell
telling you.
Thomas I
I was
hate
a
his
big
name.
Thomas fan when I was growing up.
Yeah, so was I.
My
Nah.
favourite was
Oh,
James.
I've got like the
But you
old.
never saw him as a threat.
No one has ever looked at Thomas and go, "That's coming for me."
No, I don't. I
No,
didn't
I
when I was
don't.
younger. I was like, "That's a cool train." But now I'm older. I'm like, "Wait,
That's a
minute.
cool train.
Yeah, it's a cool train." But then I'm like, "Wait a minute,
It could kill me.
it could kill me."
All trains can kill you.
Nah.
Yeah,
In what way can Thomas kill you that a non-Thomas train couldn't?
Yeah.
Could eat me.
I guess convince him to walk over to its mouth.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, you could
Are
run
you
around.
picturing like the fucking spirit from Spirited Away, where it's a monster with that tiny
No,
little
you
white
know
head
that video
thing?
game
Yeah.
that came out where there's a killer train after you?
Yeah, there is a killer
Yeah.
Thomas the Tank.
Yeah,
That's
the
just-
one that had legs
Yeah.
Yeah.
that Thomas doesn't.
Yes.
Yeah, he does.
You could just run around the side of it.
That you know of. He might have legs.
You literally get on him and you're like, I've got you.
Yeah, and then never.
And
get
he's like,
off.
get off me.
Yeah, and then
No.
never get off of him.
Even if you got off him, if you got off at the side, he can't exactly turn to look at you. He can go forwards and backwards, and that's it.
Where's
If
he
he
going?
wants to turn around, he's got to go on a big plate.
No, he's like a Venus
turn.
He's like a Venus
Yeah.
flytrap. Once you get in, he just absorbs
Yeah,
you.
he goes in as soon as you.
But
land
the
on him,
passenger
he goes,
trains
"Oh."
aren't the same as Thomas. They can't feed Thomas either because they got their own individual personalities and faces.
Yes,
Yes.
they have. Which means they've controlled even more of the transport.
You could just stay on.
So how are
the
they
land.
feeding the trains? that
I
eat
feel like
coal?
they're exactly
if
what you
if
just
in
said.
your scenario we're the food,
Yeah.
how?
You could just not
No,
go
I
near
said,
them.
and there's also been no indication that we're the food.
No one's gone missing.
No.
That we know of. Again,
No, thousands of episodes of Thomas. No one's gone missing.
100% there is. Because you never see the same fucking character twice.
You do all the time because it was
apart from
cheap.
The fat controller and like.
It was cheap, Jim.
Percy and
You're a
like a
lunatic.
couple of other
You're a
people.
spastic.
No.
You have lost your mind,
There's
sir.
only 3 or 4 people.
You
that
are
ever
currently
pop up.
riding the short bus.
No, I am no, because that one's got a face on it.
That one's got a face on it.
And that's why you're on that bus.
I'm not having this.
On the way to the
Honestly.
asylum.
You know, you could just not
People
go
go
near
back.
them. Don't go near the tracks.
Out of all the
Can't go near
concerns,
the trains,
No.
but I can't. I have no choice but near the buses.
Well,
near
you
the
just stay in your
cars.
house.
Maybe
Or just don't live
because
in
the toaster might come alive because of the little toaster cartoon.
it's got a face.
Hey, that was a... do you remember the toaster?
Be
Yeah.
Amish then.
Went to space.
Oh, they go space.
Hey, the Amish had it right then.
Yeah, exactly. Just
What
be
if the
Amish.
barn comes alive, though, Jim?
It might.
In your scenario, all inanimate objects just pop to life.
No, but this isn't inanimate.
You're worried about
No,
this,
no.
but the real concern is the Cars universe,
They
where
have
people
they
build
have
them
horse
and now there are no
carriages.
people.
They have carriages.
Yeah, but they're horses. They're actually alive.
No, carriages. The Amish have
They
carriages.
have a face.
carriages.
No, he doesn't like it. The Amish have a face.
And a giant bushy beard.
I actually might go live with the Amish. Further, to be honest.
Build barns all day.
You ain't building a barn.
Cars is the bigger concern. Because
Yeah,
humans
but
built cars.
that's a
Cars
follow-on.
evolved into
Yeah, but that's
sentient
a
life,
follow-on.
clearly. And then there are no people around.
Yeah, it's a follow-on.
Well, let's just leave the island.
Yeah, no, but that's what happened.
It's not what
Thomas the
happened.
Tank Engine is a start to then fucking.
It's the prequel
Cars.
we didn't know existed.
It is. It's the prequel to Cars.
Do you know what? Could just shoot myself in the head and not have to
No,
deal with any
you're
of it.
lunatic.
No, because
A
now.
madman.
Do you know what? Right? I've said it-
Absolute spastic.
I said it for long enough. You're starting to come around to it now. You thought Cars. Hold on a minute. Yeah.
No, I saw a universe with a bigger problem in it.
No, because it's fucking joined up with it. That's
It's
what's
joined
happened.
up with it.
They've gone from the fucking
The
Isle of
prequel
Sodor.
we didn't know.
The Cars have taken over.
The cars have taken over.
I'd genuinely just shoot myself in the head and
But
be
you've
done with
seen it. You've seen it. Then you got the helicopters. You've got the fucking trains. Everything's been taken over by fucking faced fucking horrific monsters.
I'll just walk around. I'm good. I'm not worried.
There's no threat on
I feel...
No, there
I
isn't
feel
because they're on the mainland now.
They're on the mainland now.
I feel
If
unthreatened.
you're seeing faces in things, you need medication and mental help.
That's what's happening to Cars. Can anybody out there, please let me know?
No one.
'Cause honestly,
No one is agreeing with
drowning.
you.
It's-
No
no,
one.
It's a children's program.
no,
Because
which
there's
is
also planes.
yeah, but then so was Cars as well and planes. There we go.
Yeah,
They've
but-
taken
yeah.
it all over.
You know, they just want to race. They don't want to hurt you.
No, now they don't because they've killed everyone. There is no human beings left.
What was that film with the killer car?
Christine.
Christine. That's it.
What's the tyre one?
What?
That one's got a name as well, hasn't it?
Rubber.
If Knight Riders taught us
Yeah.
anything, they help.
This is true.
Yeah, but that one didn't have a face.
The Batmobile helps.
It kind of did have a face.
Didn't have
The
a face.
Batmobile has a face.
Did it actually have a
Got
face
a
like
bat
Mater?
face.
Or like
Well,
fucking...
no, it didn't
What
have
about
Lightning
Herbie?
McQueen.
Herbie
Tongue.
helped.
Herbie helped.
Yeah, but Herbie didn't have a fucking face. I'm telling you. This is
He had
what I'm on
eyes.
about. Like, this was a start. Thomas the Tank Engine is the start of cars and planes and stuff like that.
Ever thought that they just made them with a face?
No.
They might.
But
I mean,
again, what exactly
what
are they doing?
what evolutionary tract does it have to follow to
Alien.
go from a normal biological
Alien.
enzyme to we can only ride on metal tracks that are man-made?
Alien. For a start.
Alien. You're not helping your argument.
No.
Alien.
Aliens. They've come from space and they've slowly taken over all the
What?
fucking
Do spaceships
transport.
have faces too?
Yes. Actually, I like that idea as well.
The rockets.
Yeah, the rockets have faces.
You're
as
a
well.
madman. You're a lunatic.
Yeah, how did they escape?
No, you're a
How
lunatic.
would humans escape? If
They don't need
took over-
to, because there's no problem.
There isn't anymore because there's no humans. I'm sorry, do you see any humans in cars? No. Do you see any in planes? No. That's because they've all been taken over by the virus or the fucking aliens that came from space saying, oh, look, we're just happy fucking go lucky transport. Guess what? We've eaten you all and you're all dead. Every
don't think we're
single
getting
person.
anywhere.
I don't think
No,
we're getting
every
anywhere.
single person. It's like a symbiote. I
I'm
bet
riding
you.
it. Don't
I
care.
bet you.
What?
Okay.
It assimilates cars.
Yeah.
Don't care. I'm riding it.
It's symbiote.
I'm having a cup of tea.
It's assimilated into cars. And
Sheeny just wants to be in Sally.
I'm in there shoveling coal. I don't care.
Everybody got inside their cars one day and then just got eaten.
That's
Once
probably...
they'd taken over everything, gone. That's what's happened.
Oh, imagine
no
their
wonder-
embarrassment of being eaten by a Corsa.
That's what you
Or
see.
everyone
Oh,
just
yeah.
became cars.
No, I'd like that.
We just turned
Would
into
you
them.
like that?
Yeah, I'll be a car.
We just became them.
Maybe.
Thomas was a
Maybe
young
that's
lad
where they
that-
assimilated.
Got eaten
I
by
don't
a
know,
train.
Possessed a train because he was run over by one once.
So what? When
It's
everybody's been run
haunted.
over by
It's a ghost
cars.
train and
It's
we
a
didn't
ghost
know it.
Train. Oh my
There
word!
you go.
Oh, that might be worse.
Why is that worse?
That
Because he
might be
knows your
worse.
weaknesses.
How are ghosts worse than aliens?
Because that might be like the spirit of a dead child. isn't
Aliens put things up your bum.
it? Yeah, but
That's
ghosts.
not-
Your
might as
unwashed
well.
bum.
Yeah, aliens might as well, or ghosts might as well.
Ghostly finger
No,
goes.
but you
might-
wouldn't know.
No, you might as well. The ghost is like, no, I'm all right, Dave. He's like, no, come on, you're like an alien, right? You might as well.
I'm not trapped in here with you.
In for a penny, in for a pound, sort of thing.
Get out of me. No.
People, I feel like
Get in me.
I feel like they're running out of argument here because
Because there's no argument
there
to be
is.
had.
There 100% is
There isn't.
because
There isn't.
No.
you can argue that nothing happened whilst they were on the island because people were like, "Oh, these are just happy-go-lucky trains," and then they went into the mainland.
No, there's no indication at all.
No, there
they're
isn't
a
any
threat.
indication until you actually get the.
But they're
cars
already on the
moving
mainland.
and the planes moving.
Because they have
but the
trains
Cars movie
visit.
was not created by anyone who created Thomas the Tank.
Yeah,
They're not connected in any way, shape, or form.
that you
Not
know
same
of.
Universe.
There are
Somebody may have looked at that and gone, "That's exactly the same thing."
the sentient trains elsewhere in the world because you get visitors that do the Great Train Race.
Yeah, exactly.
Where
Which
India
tells me
turned
they've
up and
already
Poland
infected
and
the mainland and they're
America.
slowly doing it. I'm telling
You're a
you,
lunatic.
it's a
You're a
symbiotic
lunatic.
alien.
I'm
You're
all
a
on board for a
lunatic.
train that I can have a chat to. That's fine.
Yeah, but he's going to turn around eventually and eat
Just
you.
plug your Siri into it.
I'm not getting close
Talk to
enough
it
to
then.
him for anything bad
I'm-
to happen.
Yep. People write into me. Talk to me about this.
All
On
right,
the
on that
Discord.
note, it's time for us to chuff off.
Put it on the Discord. Get
yeah,
your tinfoil
yeah.
hats on. I'm telling you.
If you've got questions or queries, which you probably do about this episode, you can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at How Not to Summon, or join our Discord to debate with James.
I'm pretty certain they
Well,
run
how
out.
Tell him how
Summon a
wrong
podcast.
he is.
No, they
Or,
run out.
go
They
to
run
our
out of
YouTube
arguments. They
to
run
go
out of arguments.
Watch our vids about Thomas the Tank Engine.
They run out of argument here, people.
See you later, guys.
They run out of track.
Sarah.
Don't trust them.
Not to